Hey, what's going on everyone? I am the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. Got a squad with a Choice Specs Meloetta on it. A really strong Pokemon and a really good synergy with this team right here too. It's able to go ahead and 2-hit KO Zapdos, which is really good for some of the best win cons on this team being Scarf-Bulu and SD-Mega Scizor. So that's definitely very helpful. We have Psychic for a secondary stab right here. Focus Blast is really inconsistent, but it can help out against Pokemon like Heatran and Ferrothorn, which is very helpful, and then Hidden Power Fire also hits Ferrothorn while also hitting Mega Scizor, Celesteela, and Pokemon like that, so that's very helpful as well. We have a really nice base 90 speed. It's able to outspeed most Lando variants since they don't really run max speed, and the base 128 SpDef is also really good. It allows us to go ahead and take one Dark Pulse from Greninja before Battle Bond, and OHKO that with either Hyper Voice or Focus Blast, so that's a really nice option as well. Kyurem-Black is also another wall breaker on this team, which can go ahead and get rid of Zapdos as well, which as I said, really helps out the team, but it can also go ahead and pressure Magnezone, which can trap our Scizor. It also pressures, I guess, Heatran too, which Scizor and Bulu don't really like either. We have SD-Mega Scizor right here. U-turn momentum is great for our breakers, but it does also a win con. We have Defog Tapu Fini for our Kyurem-Black. Scarf Bulu, which catches a lot of people off guard. Pokemon like Zardoile really love to just spam Fire Blast and Focus Blast against this team, but if we can catch that early with a Scarf Stone Edge, that's really good. And then finally, a more bulky Rocks Heatran right here. Just for a secondary Fairy Resist, Scizor can take it on, but in case we do end up losing that to like a Hidden Power Fire, Heatran is the backup right here. So that's going to be the team. It'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out. And let's go ahead and get right into the games. Alright, I have the first game right here. In terms of my Meloetta, normal spam looks really great if that is not AV Mag. In terms of winning, I think Scarf Bulu right here is actually really good just because his Grass Resist is the Magearna, and if I can just weaken that with my Meloetta, I'll be in a pretty good spot. I know he has a Tangrowth as well, but I can break through that with Kyurem plus Scizor. I think his lead will be Koko if anything. I don't want to reveal my Scarf right away because my terrain would go up first and he would know, unless he's Scarf too. So I actually think Meloetta might not be a bad lead right here. I'm going to go ahead and do that and see how he responds. He decides to lead off with a Araquanid, which is not too good for me. I'll go here into my Scizor, just because I can take a Leech Life. He just goes ahead and gets up his Sticky Webs, so that's a little bit bad, but I can defog them later. I could start SDing up if I'm really interested in doing that. Honestly, it might not be the worst idea, because he's not going to do any damage to me. But he could be something like SDZ on the Landorus. I'll SD up here and see how he initially responds. Liquidation's going to do nothing. Yeah, so I'm obviously playing around with the defense drops here. Opts to go Tangrowth. I guess this has Hidden Power Fire. I'm going to SD up again here and then go for a +4 U-turn and just get rid of the Tang. Nice, that's really good for Bulu. I know I weakened my Scizor a lot, but the thing is, Bulu just looks amazing now, so I'm going to be definitely trying to go for a game with that. In terms of my bring-in right here, I would love to go Kyurem-Black, but I think maybe going Fini to defog is better. That'll bring out Koko though, and I don't actually have an Electric Resist, so might not be in my best interest. I think Kyurem is overall the best bring-in. If he goes Magearna, I can just go out into my Heatran on that and see how he wants to respond. He's kind of forced to go either Zam or yeah into this here, so I think my options are either sacking Scizor or going Heatran. Another option is going Fini on the Focus Blast, and I think I'll do that here. He goes for Focus Blast and misses. Would have done like 20%, I would have gotten lefties, but it's a little bit unfortunate. He could go for Calm Mind here if he has that. He goes for Zap Cannon, and thankfully I lived, and I cannot get paralyzed under terrain, so that was really helpful. And obviously the Araquanid is still alive, so that's really scary. I mean, at this point I just let this Pokemon go down. And I think, how fast is this? 438? I don't know if my Bulu will actually outspeed it. I can go Meloetta here pretty safely, I think, and just click Hyper Voice for the first time. I don't know if it'll OHKO this, but I am immune to Shadow Ball, so that'll be really helpful. This is going to get blown away. It might get OHKO'd right here. And that'll make sure that my train, yeah, Meloetta just blows that back. I still have my Heatran healthy for the Magearna, which is really nice. The problem is, if this comes back in, it can get up webs again, so I stay in right here in Hyper Voice every time. As he does opt to get up webs, that's fine. I'm able to go ahead and 2-hit KO the Araquanid, so that's really nice for me. Here I always go hard Heatran. Okay, so he's not even set up Magearna, which is even better for me here. Decides to go Alakazam, which I think is very interesting because I can always try to deal with this with my Meloetta later. What do I want to do here? Do I keep this healthy? I could throw up rocks. I can also just go for Earth Power. He traced my Flash Fire here, so I can't actually click Magma Storm. I'll go right for an Earth Power. He opts to go for Gravity. Interesting. He could have Recover. I'll just Earth Power again. He hits that Focus Blast. Wow, that thing is so strong. Okay, so here I think I just go back to Meloetta again. It's either that or I go Bulu. I actually think Bulu is better here because I can go ahead and click Horn Leech, which should do more damage to the Magearna, I'm thinking, and I do want to try to keep my Meloetta a good amount of health, so I think here I just go for Woodhammer into the Landorus. Okay. I'm able to go ahead and do 52% to the defensive Lando. Really good. I think I just go Scizor now. As my opponent goes for Rocks. I think I live everything, so I'll just Roost up here. Because my opponent really can't beat my Scizor at this point in the game. Decides to go Alakazam. I think I scout for Hidden Power Fire, or do I just... I'm just going to SD up. Goes for Zap Cannon. I win the game here if I break through once, so let's see if I can do that. Yeah, Bullet Punch is definitely going to do enough. Yeah, and never mind, I did not do enough damage. I'm going to go for Bullet Punch again here. I mean, I got the damage that I needed for my Bulu anyway. Goes out into that. That does not a lot, but it's okay here. I can just go for another Bullet Punch and then follow it up with... I'm thinking Kyurem-Black switch in here is good. And just dropping the Z is probably fine. He really can't give me the Magearna, that's the thing. So maybe I just regularize Beam here. He actually goes Magearna. Okay, well I'm going to Sub-Zero Slammer here and do a lot of damage, following it up with a Fusion Bolt to put that thing in range of my Meloetta. Really surprised he just let me do that, because at this point all I do is I go Bulu. I will outspeed this, and I can click Horn Leech here to get some really nice recovery. Landorus is weakened, right? Yeah, it's a 29, so that won't take me on. Yeah, I'm at 67 now. I don't think the other thing can knock me out. Brings this out as he should. I always click Horn Leech here. I'm able to go ahead and get rid of that, and then Alakazam cannot actually beat my Meloetta. I just click Horn Leech here. Goes for Psychic. That OHKO'd me. Meloetta always lives anything, and I just click Hyper Voice here and clean up the game with Meloetta. So it got really close. Okay, I forgot about that being an option. How did he hit so many? I'm not missing like an ability or anything, right? Well, we're able to go ahead and win, which is cool. Meloetta picking up 3 kills there, which is nice. And I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. I know this team, it's just standard rain with a Scarf Tornadus on it, so I'm not really too worried about that. In terms of my lead right here, Kyurem-Black just looks so free on Pelipper. Do I Earth Power into Magnezone? Yeah, it's worth it right here. I'll go ahead and Earth Power on the Magnezone switch in and just knock that out turn 1. And that's a really good start for me because I'm able to stay out of range of the Swampert, which is really cool. Volcanion cannot knock me out. I can Fusion Bolt the Manaphy. Scarf Tornadus would have to Hurricane Confuse me, which is really nice too. So I'm really happy with that turn 1 prediction right there. Here he could Tail Glow up. I'm pretty sure this was Icium Z the last time I played it. I'll go right here for a Fusion Bolt. And he actually goes for Waterium, and I'm faster. 2 very interesting things I did not anticipate. I'm going to go for my Icium Z here, just in case he went Swampert. It's kind of worth it in my opinion, because I don't see Kyurem-Black actually getting a kill later. I wonder what he's trying to win with here. So this is Scarf Hurricane. I think I go Heatran here. He goes for Focus Blast, unfortunately. A little bit tough. I know it's Scarf though, so... I mean, Meloetta comes out and just clicks Hyper Voice. Yeah, that would have done probably 20%. I'll go right here for Hyper Voice, I think. I mean, Psychic's an option too. I guess I should go for Psychic, because it can obviously get the Spidev drop on something. So go Swampert here. It takes a lot. Let me see if I can actually live with Meloetta. I doubt it, but I mean, we'll try to find out here. Meloetta. Not the Purette form. Against Swampert. So I can actually take a Waterfall most of the time. In the rain, right? 87 to 102, and that's with Adamant too, so I live this right here, and this is his last win con. So I'm going to click Psychic here, and I really hope he doesn't get the impossible roll, as he did not, and I thankfully did not get flinched, so... really lucky exchange on my part right there. He could have obviously gotten several things that worked out for him. Here I actually think he might click Focus Blast. I guess he goes for U-turn. At this point in the game, I think Scarf Stone Edge is a win con for me. And also, no matter what he brings out right here, I go Kyurem-Black and click Fusion Bolt because it's very free. I'll get damage for my Stone Edge on this too, which is really nice. Not sure if he'll opt to sack Pelipper. He does opt to sack Pelipper. So what I'm actually going to do is keep my Kyurem just in case it's useful in terms of revenge killing Volcanion. Yeah, Torn comes out. Yeah, I always throw away this here. And I guess I'll just get up my rocks in case he tries to switch out. Just stops to stand, crits me, no confusion though, nice. So that means that other thing is guaranteed in range. All I have to do is just... Well, I know he's locked into that. I just go for this, then what I do is... So my options are either bullet punching it down for Bulu, or... I don't know if Bulu actually takes a Hurricane, that's the thing. So I need to weaken this into range of my Scizor's Bullet Punch. Anyway, I'll bring this out here. I need to be careful here, I don't want to choke this late game. I'll go for a Moonblast, as he does have to switch out. I get a really fortunate drop right there, for sure. In fact, I could really go Kyurem if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I think my best option right here is just going for Nature's Madness. As he crit Steam Eruption, so never mind. My special attack drop made 0 difference. I don't think he's Scarf. Actually, I know he's not Scarf. I just outsped him. So I'll Moonblast. He misses the next one. I mean, I got a drop. The drop still doesn't matter. The miss definitely sucks, though. I just Moonblast again here. And he has to Scarf himself into a move. I'm thinking Heat Wave might do it. It's his trick right here. I don't know. He just goes ahead and forfeits because he can't beat my Scizor with Bullet Punch. We're able to go ahead and win that game right there, which is definitely cool. Not as clean as the first game in my opinion, but it is what it is. We're in the 1800s now, which is cool. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got the next game right here. This guy really hates my Kyurem-Black and my Meloetta. Jirachi is his main response to both, and Heatran is my Jirachi response. In terms of leads, I'm thinking Medicham would always be his lead, so I'll lead off here with my Bulu, and just throw off Woodhammer turn 1, because if he gives me this giant threat, that would be amazing. He makes the smart play, and unfortunately, he gets rewarded for it, which, I mean, he didn't plan that, obviously, but it is what it is. I'll go out here into my Kyurem-Black now. That really sucks, though, because I was okay with forcing the Roost. I got a crit. I know that I got a crit, first of all. Doubles to Medicham. So I'm really getting played right here, unfortunately. I think Scizor can win the game, because he didn't Roost the Zapdos for whatever reason, so that's pretty cool. In terms of what I have to do here, though, he's clicking high jump kick. I think I just throw away my paralyzed Bulu at this point, as much as it sucks. Look, yeah, I can't do anything about this. He's just going to Ice Punch here, and that'll be the end of my Bulu. So, yeah, not the best situation for me right away. He actually bothers to high jump kick again. A little bit surprised about that, but it allows me to bring out my Fini here. And with my Finian, I can just go ahead and click Moonblast here. As Jirachi comes in, this looks like a Z Celebrate, or Z Happy Hour, whatever. I'll go right here for Nature's Madness, and then bring out my Heatran. Actually opts to go Superior, so that's cool. I'll bring out my Heatran now. He cannot glare me under Psychic Terrain, so that's really helpful. Leech Seed is fine. I'll go ahead and double to Kyurem here, expecting Gliscor to come in. Nice, okay. Gliscor does come in. I think at this point I'd just go for the Icium Z here. Maybe it'll do enough to Jirachi, I'm not really sure. Does go Jirachi. Let's find out what kind of damage I'm doing here. Okay, so I do a good amount. I think I Earth Power here. I don't know if he actually has a Wish. If he does, that'll be really bad. I got a crit right there. That could have mattered if he had Wish or not, but that gives me a really nice opening right here with my Meloetta, just clicking Hyper Voice through his team. The problem is this Medicham is going to claim a kill every time it comes in. Okay, what's my win here? Scizor is my win. I SD up twice after Zapdos goes down, and I think I can do that. In terms of my sack here, Heatran is still kind of viable. Nah, I can sack Heatran. 2 high jump kick. Bring out my Fini here, and just click Moonblast is what I'm thinking. Ideally, I don't get the special attack drop onto Superior, because I'm not trying to take a +1 Leaf Storm. I did not. I'll go Scizor here. On Leech Seed, that's fine. I need to really not get paralyzed on this Zapdos bring in. He may sub as well, that could be a play. I actually cannot get paralyzed because of Misty Terrain, so that's pretty cool. Decides to bring out his Gliscor, so I'm going to lose another Mount to Medicham after getting this kill, but it's worth it. I'm just trying to find the opportunity to knock out the Zapdos, so I hit my Ice Beam. Medicham's going to come back out and do some work. Can I come out on top here? I'm losing another Mon right away right now. I may end up sacking off my Meloetta this time, unfortunately. And is that the sack? Fini can help out against Gren for sure. Medicham comes out. I gotta Psych off a Mon. Meloetta. I feel like I need Kyurem just to help out against Superior and Zap. I could go hard Tapu Fini. That's not the worst, I guess. Maybe. I feel like that's a losing play. Another option is Scizor and sacking that to Bullet Punch. I don't know. I feel like Meloetta's the sack, but at the same time he has no normal resist, so I'm gonna go Fini. High Jump Kick does so much damage. I'm gonna pivot to Scizor now on the Zen Headbutt. I think this is a maneuver I need to make right here. I can't afford to lose a Pokemon in this situation. And if you had Jump Kicks right here, then good game. He goes for Zen Headbutt. Okay, now let me calc High Jump Kick, because if it doesn't kill, then I actually have to Bullet Punch here. Scizor. Against Medicham. High Jump Kick's doing 58 to 69. He needs a really good roll on me. Let me just make sure I have that investment, 244 defense. That is my spread, so if I get a good roll right here, and by good roll I mean he has to basically max me, I can actually SD up if I want to. I think another play right here is just Bullet Punching right away. And then maybe following it up with another Bullet Punch. I feel like he'll choke here and go out into the Zapdos. I'm just going to Roost. He does go Zapdos. Okay, so that's a really good scenario for me. I'm able to Roost up. Kind of what I needed, to be honest. I'll go Kyurem-Black here, and I could have caught that. Man, that's tough. Okay, I got to sack him on. There's no getting around it this time. I either try to go for the miss or I sack. Scizor can still win. Man, if I just double Bullet Punch, I think I would have won on the spot. It's okay. So Scizor's not going to live when it comes in. I think Fini is the sack now. High Jump Kick. Alright, he's hit like so many 90% accurate moves right here. Oh, ideally he misses one soon. I'm not going to play around it, but it would be nice to get a dodge. We'll see though, because he can't really switch out here unless he really wants to go Serp. I don't think I'd die to Ice Punch, so his play is either to High Jump Kick again. In which case, I don't know what I can do at that point. I probably have to go off a miss. Yeah, I would be going off a miss at that point in the game. Because once this Medicham goes down, I can actually win with Kyurem-Black on its own. Oh, he has Double Edge. Oh, he has Double Edge. Interesting. Does that help me in any way? How much did my Bullet Punch do before? Also, how healthy is Zapdos? Zapdos is at 63. Yeah, I'm definitely scrolling too far. Where did I Bullet Punch this thing? Scizor. Bullet Punch did 41. Not enough damage. Meloetta. How much does Meloetta take? I'm assuming it dies. Maybe not to a High Jump Kick. Okay, it dies to High Jump Kick because it is neutral due to the normal typing. I'll bring out Meloetta here, and ideally he tries to choke and switch out. Best case is he goes Zapdos, and then maybe Scizor can do something. If he just High Jump Kicks here, just not expecting Scarf or something, then he does actually go Superior. Interesting. I'm able to Hyper Voice there and get rid of Serp. Not going to help me one bit because Medicham's still alive. This could help me. I don't think this knocks me out. I need to hope I live. I do live. Okay. There's potential here, maybe. I think I still need a High Jump Kick miss. Brings this out. I'm going to go Scizor here, I think. What did he click? Drain Punch? Oh, yeah, there's no chance. I need a Bullet Punch crit. Did not get that. Kyurem, can Kyurem take a Drain Punch? Kyurem-Black. High Jump Kick would be doing 2. I think I died to Drain Punch. Drain Punch does 104 to 123. Yeah, so it looks like I lose the game here. There's nothing I can do. Because he just Drain Punches this. There's no way this takes a Drain Punch. I guess I'll hope he tries to High Jump Kick here and do something like that. But he should just... Man, if I just call the double... That was a really good double on his part when I... Yeah, he goes for Drain Punch. And that's going to be the game right there. Nothing I could do. I knew Medicham would be a giant threat. I should have called the double that one turn when I got my Scizor in. And he had Zapdos out. If I Bullet Punched it to Medi, I would have won the game. But it is what it is. It was still a really fun game. And I'll be right back with another one. Okay, the next game right here is going to be up against Gen1.Team in the top 500. So not quite sure what to think right here. But Kyurem-Black is a really nice breaker in this game, as is Meloetta. But he does have a Snorlax, which is really scary. with Thick Fat. Obviously, Teravolt would help us against that, so that's very good. I think Scarf Bulu right here is a really nice lead, just in case he leads Charizard. Alakazam is actually the lead of choice. Not quite sure whether he'll scout for Scarf. Let me check whether I need to Wood Hammer or Horn Leech right here would do the job. Alakazam. Let's assume he's Mega. Against Bulu. I'm assuming he's going Venusaur, but I just want to calc in case he doesn't. So if Choice Ban Horn Leech is doing that much, Choice Scarf is going to kill. Yeah, Choice Scarf kills. That's max attack. I'm not adamant though. Let me make sure that that's not the Nature. Nature's down here or up here. Jolly is doing... I'm assuming it still kills, 103 to 122. I'll Horn Leech here. He does make the smarter play and go Venusaur. So because Grassy Terrain is up, I can get in my Heatran here. Good Charizard double. Tougher now. I think I get up Rocks on a Focus Blast, as that unfortunately hits me, which is kind of bad. I'll go ahead and attempt a Magma Storm in the Sun. He hits 2 in a row, really tough, but that's okay. I think what I do is think for a second to make him think that I'm not Choice Scarf Bulu, and then go for a Scarf Stone Edge. The other option is going Kyurem-Black, but I get obliterated by Fire Blast. Meloetta. Do you take one? Meloetta. I'm trying to set up a win con here. I don't want to just throw away Pokemon to get rid of the thing in front of me. I gotta actually play this kind of smart. So, Wall Breaker against Charizard Y. Really brutal last game, by the way. I really should have called that, but I mean, you can't get all the plays correct. Flamethrower is not doing anything. Psyshock would do a lot. How much is my Hyper Voice doing? 65 to 77. I think I want some more damage first. Fire Blast. So it's nice to know that this can take a hit. Yeah, 73 to 87. So I don't want to take the hit right now. I'm going to bring out my Bulu here. And I think what I do is I just go for Scarf Stone Edge. Really smart Blastoise. I got a pretty cool crit right there. He could go for Aura Sphere here. I don't think Kyurem-Black is a risk I can risk, but he's going for Rapid Spin. There's no way he's not going for Rapid Spin now that my rocker is dead, so I'm going to get in this, yeah. And just click Fusion Bolt. And that should kill. It did not kill, but he did 19% to me because this thing's very bad. I'm going to go right here for another Fusion Bolt. Get rid of him. Charizard Y is going to come back out and do Charizard Y things. I think I pivot to Fini on a Fire Blast miss. A really unfortunate miss because that would have put me in range of the Solar Beam, but now he's kind of forced to Solar Beam anyway. Which I'll live now because of the Fire Blast miss. Maybe I would have lived it anyway. My player is to spam Nature's Madness in case he has a Roost. This is annoying because I miss 90% of the time. He has 15 Roosts. Okay, so I'm eventually going to miss here. What am I doing? I'm going to go Bulu on the Solar Beam. And I'm doubling to Kyurem. Okay, nice. We get in safely. Do I force the kill here with my Z move? I think I have to. I don't think I need my Z move for anything else. And I don't think Ice Beam's going to kill this. So I'm gonna Sub-Zero Slammer here on the Zamsack. Charizard comes back in now. Alright, so he's revealed to have Fire Blast. Fini is definitely the letdown now. Okay. That's okay, I don't care about this anymore. Yeah, he knocks me out. Maybe I should have Nature's Madness just to make sure he was in range of Meloetta. It's okay though, I'll go ahead and bring out my Bulu here. Once again, I gotta make a call. I don't think it's a call at all, I go for Stone Edge. And if this comes out, I always go Scizor on Rocks. I just go for a U-turn here. Charizard comes out. So Meloetta, as we saw, did live. So I'll bring that out here. And just go for Psychic. I'll live that. Nice. Meloetta, you are so good. Venusaur comes out. Chlorophyll is a thing. But once Sun goes down, Meloetta wins the game. So I'm not too worried anymore. Hidden Power Fire would come out here. Alright, I'll go Kyurem on the HP Fire. Click Solar Beam. Do I need this? I don't need this. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam. Sludge Bomb's there. I could lose. No, I don't think I can lose anymore. Because I just go Bulu here. I always go... I don't think I go Scizor. I think I need Scizor. So I just go for a Stone Edge here. Could have gone Scizor, but that's okay. Meloetta will outspeed now, and it will come back in. I just click Psychic. And then I think Scizor beats the last two, is what I'm thinking. He does switch out. A little bit interesting. Okay, goes for Earthquake. Doesn't do too much. I'm gonna SD here. Does he have Fire Punch? Hard Snorlax. Okay, I just SD up until he has Fire Punch on this. Okay. U-turn stronger, right? It killed. Nice. Okay, I think I'm good. This should go down. Nice, Scizor, you are such a good Pokemon. I really expected U-turn not to kill the other thing. We're able to go ahead and win right there. That got really scary. I nearly lost a Gen 1 team. I gained no points for that too, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, my next opponent here is just running the 6th most standard Pokemon in the tier besides Heatran, which is always good. I mean, people do want to win. I'll go right here with Bulu in case he leads Medi. I think he should lead Medi. Okay, nice. Free Woodhammer is basically what I'm thinking. And he goes for Fake Out. Would he actually risk this? He should go Tangrowth. I got a crit. Why does every Bulu crit like the first time it attacks? I don't get that. So Heatran can come out here. I'm going to double Woodhammer in case he doubles to Medi, which he does. Nice. We're able to go ahead and get rid of that. That's very cool. And let's see what he brings out next. Because Bulu's in a really commanding position right now. Brings out Landorus Therian. I don't think I go Kyurem. I think I go Scizor. As he gets up his rocks. I don't know if he can beat Scizor. I'm going to SD up here. As Earthquake did 12% under terrain. Okay, so I should actually keep this alive. But I can't die to anything. So I'm just going to Bullet Punch again. Okay, I could die to that. Still not very scary, though. I think this is over. In fact, doesn't Meloetta just come out and click an attack? Yeah, Coco can't knock me out. I just go for it. It could be Z Wild Charge. I'm just going to Hyper Voice. Just go through Thunderbolt, and I get rid of him. Nice. I can't lose to Megear now because I have a Heatran. Shift Gear. I just spam Earth Power. Even Thunderbolt under Electric Terrain is not going to do too much. He goes for Gigavolt Havoc. Kind of scary. Does knock me out. Maybe I got comfortable a little too early here. I don't think he can knock out my Kyurem. I think it's Shift Gear, Calm Mind, Ice Beam. I'll go for Fusion Bolt. He has Focus Blast. Man, Magearna is so good. Okay, I'll go for a Moonblast here. Yeah, nothing I can do against Magearna. I definitely should have anticipated the Gigavolt Havoc maybe with my Heatran and switched out. Man, that's really unfortunate though. I really thought I was in a commanding position that game. I definitely got too comfortable really early. It is what it is though. I mean, that's just the Magearna matchup. Sometimes it just wins games depending on what your team is. And nothing I could really do about that. Really proud of my doubled Woodhammer though. I was very surprised that he actually went back to Medi right there. So I will go ahead and stick this game in, and I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got the next game right here. Really brutal last game. I thought I was in a really commanding position, and honestly, I was in the mindset that I'd already won, and then Magearna just came in and did Magearna things. That's the thing with Magearna though. Depending on your matchup, you just can't stop it. If it has the perfect coverage, you're just gonna lose. So we found another Magearna here. I think this one is a Vest, just because my opponent has 0 Astroen switch-ins, which makes me... I'm pretty positive it's Vest. It might not be. I'm thinking Garchomp would be a lead right here, so I'll go right here with my Tapu Bulu. Lele leads. So my opponent knows I'm Scarf because of my thing. I'll just go for Woodhammer anyway. I think Woodhammer should OHKO, and if it doesn't, I'll be very surprised, but I think it will. Okay, good. So I'm not quite sure why they stayed in when they literally saw my terrain go up first, but Charizard comes in. If this is DD, I have to be smart here. I think I go Fini on a Fire Blast. Okay, not that bad. He's gonna go for Solar Beam here. I don't need this. I'm just gonna go for Nature's Madness. So they revealed Fire Blast. Similar situation with the other Zard, where I need damage on this first. So I'll go out here into my Tapu Bulu, and what I'm going to do is actually go for Woodhammer here. He knows I'm Choice Scarf, so I'm able to go ahead and get rid of Rotom Wash. Nice, and the reason I did that is because even if Charizard Y comes out, I have my Meloetta in the back, and what I can do here is just sack off my Bulu for the Woodhammer damage, and that officially puts him in range of my Meloetta, so that's all I cared about right here. And all I do is I click, I guess, Hyper Voice or Psychic. It doesn't really matter. I guess Psychic is technically better. Goes Magearna, yeah. But as I said, I think I win because my Meloetta can take the attack. Also think he's going for Volt Switch here, so I'll just go for Psychic. I could lose to Charizard if I do that. I'll go Heatran. Okay, so Garchomp's gonna come out. Coco comes out. Interesting play there. Just gonna Magma Storm. Wild Charge does a lot, and I of course miss. Okay, well I sack this now. Just to get in my Scizor. I think I U-turn out on Charizard / Garchomp. Charizard comes out. I go Meloetta here. I just go ahead and double to Scizor, I think. I'm just gonna Hyper Voice. I think he'll Fire Blast me if anything. He does go Magearna. He's playing so obviously. Okay, I'm gonna make a play here and go for Hyper Voice again. Okay, it does go for Volt Switch. Nice. I need to win with my Scizor, and in order to do that, I need the Charizard to be in range of my Bullet Punch. So brings out Garchomp. I go Scizor here. On Outrage. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Let me just make sure Charizard actually dies from this percentage. 56. Charizard. OU Wall Breaker Y. I guess this is our Y is all the way down here. Against Scizor. Bullet Punch at +4. Does kill. Okay, so I Bullet Punch here. Sacks off the Charizard. I don't know why he did that. I guess Magearna comes... No, Magearna's gonna die. Everything dies. I just win the game. Yeah, this goes down. So yeah, I knew Scizor was the win con, for sure. Am I speaking too early? Nope, because he went out and did this first. Bullet Punch that. Do I just Bullet Punch? I feel like I could lose here. Goes for Earthquake. Okay, he was Scarf. Nice. So he had to go for Earthquake just because my Scizor was too weakened. Maybe I should have switched out, but then again, Scizor was going to die to Earthquake every time. How much was Scizor at? I'm also really surprised +4 Bullet Punch did not kill that, but we're able to go ahead and win the final game right there. We got a nice amount of ELO this live. Really still pretty disappointed about both of our losses. I think the first loss was just me getting the play wrong when he had Zapdos in, and then the second loss was a little bit more brutal. I really couldn't do much against Magearna, but there's no excuse, as I definitely could have done a few other things differently, like made the play in the first game, and then in the second game, switch out Heatran and bring it back in after the Z move is gone. Those could have really been a difference maker there, but I did hope you all enjoyed, and the team will be down below in the description, and I'll see you next time. Later.